everybody, welcome back. It's Monday, so today we're going to do what everybody feels like doing on Monday, staying at home and reorganizing the house. So I went around and I did wallpaper, some lights, a whole bunch of floors, missing ceiling panels, all that fun stuff. And now we're going to start with the outside and then go through our pretty little tunnel down here and carry on placing furniture and stuff. And I think it's going to be pretty. So we've got, this is basically an outside area that's going to be like a tool shop. So I think I want to use this wall here for the tools because you can work and you can chill out and you can watch everything there. We are going to need the table for like these things. I think let's put the vase on the side there. And the grinder is not as big, but it can go over there. And then we've still got a space there for other stuff. Now, I think this will fit in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will. I hate when that happens. And we've got a hat, and then we've just got basic stuff. So that, I think, can go on the wall. Yes, it can. And then it's just the first aid kit. Let's mount the first aid kit in between the windows here, because it's close to where you're doing all your stuff on the bench. Have we got a light switch in here? Where's the light switch? This is a light switch. No? Are you not connected? Oh, you connected to that one. Okay. I'm not unhappy with that. Let's take my flashlight off, and then we're not getting blinded by the light. Now, fire extinguisher, let's put it next to it here, because then you can always grab it and run down the tunnel if you desperately need it. There we go. And then, how big is this crate? Is this will this one fit in here? Yes, it will. There we go. We've got a little work area, which is stunning. So we only have 15 rooms left. This place is happy as the rubbish area. That's the work area. So let's take a little walk down a really pretty passage here. Don't think we need to do anything here. I'm going to leave the lights on because, that room doesn't need anything as far as I can remember. Nope. So it's back out of there. And then we've got stairs and we've got this room. Now this is going to be, I think, if I remember correctly, the games room. So let's start with that. And let's start with putting some lights in. What do you say? Let's put them, I don't know, where should we put them? On the beams or on the actual roof? Maybe on the roof. Oh, okay. That sort of makes it brighter here. Phew. I can live with that. Okay, should we put the big stuff first? I have no idea. Alright, let's put this maybe in front here. And then we can put some of these gaming things. Will you fit in these? Yes, you will. Look at you. 1, 2, and 3. We can put it there because you can just close the door when you want to play it. Nice. And then it's 1 cue ball. Only 1. I like that. I don't have to put 15,000 of them down. And 4 cues. You know what? I think I'm going to... Can I get past here? Oh, fine. Yes, I can. I'm going to hang them on the wall. 1. No, okay. I've made a pact with myself. I'm not going to count. Because what's the point? Alright, so that works for me. Now, for the dartboard, I think let's put it over here on the wall. few dots. Should we try and hit the bullseye? You cannot hit the bullseye. You cannot hit the bullseye. Yes, you can. Of course you can. Well, no, that's not the bullseye. Can I? Can I? Nope. Dang it. All right. And then on the other side here, we can do the Scooby carpet. How's that? Very bright. Wow. The colors choices are quite scary, actually. Yeah, I don't want to put the carpet right in front. We can maybe put the chair there. And I would say use it as seating as well. You only need one stack and 3 stools. Should we put them in front of the game? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them here. So if you want to sit down, you can grab them. There we go. So that's cool. All right. And then eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which stairs should we go up? Should we go up these ones? And go in here? No, let's start from the other side. Oh, I turned the wrong way. That way. Kitchen. As you can see, new tiles. Ceiling's the same, but everything is nice and clean, and it's just a case of buying a window. Oh, that one there. How is that? I was going to say, that didn't look right, and then it did. Alright, so we need a fridge. It's quite nice that the games room is like just down there, so you can come up and get food and stuff and other stuff. Something to drink. Are you going to line up with me? Probably. Okay, we need a poster and a clock. Let's start with the poster because it's biggest. And then the clock can probably go over here. That'll work. Now this can go over the handle of the stove. Then we have that will need to go next to the sink. I'm just going to pop it there so we can get our very orange microwave over here. Sure. Why do we have a red and an orange? You know what? And pink stools? Okay. I'm not going to argue. It's very bright. So I'm going to just put. Is there? Yes, there is somewhere that can go up there. Can't it? No, I'm not going to fight with it. It can go on the counter. That can go over there. No, it can't. Yes, it can. And we need another one. This is for the snacks that we had to sell because they were stale. There we go. Kitchen sorted. All right. The next is the living room. Let's put the light on first. It's very dark in here. Let's put my headlight on and see if we can get it in the center there. We can always change the sure, let's put it there. There we go. I don't know if I like it there because it's not going to be over the table though. Are you not on? That's better. Do we leave it in the middle and then just do the table around it? I think so, but we've got 2 huge things. So let's start with the big book. That big bookcase. Yep. Okay, hold on. Let's move this picture out of the way. Will it fit on any of these walls? Yes, it will. Don't know which one we're going to put it on, but it looks like this is going to have to go against this wall. Probably the only place it's going to fit. Which is fine. It's just like, guys, only so much space here. Let's move that slightly closer there. I know it's a little too close. And it's off center, but it'll be fine. We then have a sideboard as well. And a dresser. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now at least the dresser is slightly slimmer than the sideboard. I think. And then it's just decoration. So chairs with purple. That's a very interesting color choice. Don't question it. I am going to get out of the way though, because I might get stuck behind it. And as I say, it's not exactly centered, but it'll be fine. 2 candlesticks. Shall we plap them on the table here? There we go. Is that one? No, they're not good. There we go. We have a vacuum cleaner. We can put it in the corner here. Now this vacuum cleaner is very useful for stuff other than being used as a vacuum cleaner. It's not going to sit up there. Let's pop it here. I mean, that's very unsafe, but it'll be fine. Why do we have a table lamp? I suppose it can go up there. And then these can go probably over here. Oh, I forgot to put the carpet down, didn't I? It's fine. We'll just make it work. There we go. The colors are pretty intense. I have put it too far that way. Hang it. There we go. All good. Next. Let's focus on this little room for now. We can go upstairs later. So, what on earth? Okay, so we've got chess and board games and many cabinets and carpet and 2 statues. Okay. Where would you put 2 statues? I have no idea, but you know what I would do? No, I wouldn't. But hey, if you're going to make a statement, you might as well make a big one. Now there's those 2 cupboards there. Maybe here. And there's another cupboard. About the cupboard under the stairs. Will it fit there? Yes, it will. Right, so we have 4 of these chairs. Very confusing, but I'm not going to argue with it. Where on earth can we put this? Let's say, let's do it this way. Put that there. Maybe use 2 of these chairs on this side. There we go. Then we've got another coffee table. And we can put on this side and do the same sort of thing. Hey, that sort of sank down a little bit. It should be fine. So you've got 2 different seating areas. Only 1 carpet though. How big is it? You know what? I would like to line this carpet up. We've got 2 of these. I apologize for going around in circles, but you know, that will work. The clock can go in the middle and almost like stand there. And we put 2 wall lights. We can put 1 there. I would put more than 2. Then you can see what you're doing under there. And I would put 1 here. So it's a little dark there. Oh, we do have other lights. Many things. I think we're missing a column there. How are we missing a column? I'm just going to put the column in because it's missing. Oh, that's probably in here. Okay. Only 2 of these. I think you look good under there. And you can stand over there. A small desk lamp, which would be, it's not that small, is it? Nope. Gonna have to live up here, but it is so really big. It'll be fine. And then we've got 2 of these. I would like to put 1 there. I think both sides of the dining room. If I hadn't put the statues on either side of the staircase, I might have done that. Okay, and then it's just random board games. Now, I know some of them are quite big. I do want to put the chess set on a table over here. There we go. And then I don't think these games fit very well over here. They're a little big, but it's... These 2 are very chunky. These ones are a little bit smaller, so they'll fit on the shelf. There we go. So you can choose whichever game you want to play here. And then it's just 2 vases. So should we put 1 over here? And 1 over here. That works for me. Well, good. Entrance. So, let's start with the carpet. If I'm coming in the door, place it there. Then there's another door there, so let's move it over. Awesome. Now I'm hoping that this cupboard will fit behind this door. And it does, which is great. So you can put your coats and stuff. We have a key holder, which will fit there. And our friend the umbrella stand. Do we get an umbrella? No. Sad. Okay. That works. That works. Is there anything required out here? I think it's outside furniture. Shall we see? So we have 1 of these, and then we have, I think let's put this on this side. Strangest colors. We can put that there, and they can either use it to put their feet up, or they can use it as a table. And then all of this can sit in. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. And 3 of these. I suppose I should put the snapping back on. Yeah. Okay, how big is this? Wow. Okay, it's too much. It's just too much. And then 2 of these chairs. So these chairs can go over here. I think they're a little bit more subtle. Okay, so we've got that. Is there anything that needs to be done out here? Nope, all done. Awesome. Shall we proceed up the stairs? Really pretty. Okay, all done here. All the arms and legs of the broken suits of armor have been replaced. I have wallpapered the walls. And as you can see, I've put carpets down. So let's proceed down here first. Let's see. Now, again, the colors are a little... This bedroom's fine. I think I can live with this bedroom being as sort of as it is. But some of them, little over the top. Now, I think I'm going to... We've got lots to put in here. We've got a TV, a desk, a bed. Can you fit on this side? Yes, you can. And maybe the desk as well. I don't know about that picture though. I'd like to put the TV on that. Like here. Works. Okay, then we've got a dresser, a nightstand, and a fridge. As I was saying about the colors, it's a little hectic. But hey, I'm gonna go with it. A little weird how the gravity in this game is doing stuff, but hey. I think I'm going to put the dresser on the other side here. Should we put the TV? Actually, you know what? Let's put the TV on this one. There we go. Sure. How big is this bookcase? It's not too bad. In fact, it's almost like I knew how big it was, but I didn't. I think I'm going to put the stool just there. The ottoman can probably come and sit in front of the bed. Where would you put the fridge? It's a little out of my realm of a fridge in the bedroom, unless it's a motel we're building, which is a distinct possibility. Okay, we've got neons. Not gonna argue. A little weird, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got 3 of these things. Sorry, my bad. I almost did it. I almost started counting. Lava lamp can go next to the bed. This light can probably sit on the desk. Chasing time, dude. Three mirrors. Just like, you know. Alright. We can do that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to literally just throw everything at that wall. Well, maybe not everything, because we do still have 2 masks that we have to put up here. Let's put them, it looks like he's hungry. Let's put him above the fridge. Okay, and these don't know how big they are. That's quite large, but that will fit up there. There's also... Do you want your dog next to you? That's... You can put one there. Where on earth would you put a golden pineapple in here? That's not gonna fit. It's fine. I'm just doing the thing. Let's put that next. Ha! Look where the TV remote can sit on the dog's plinth. I'll take it. We have the cat above and the dog underneath, which is a little weird, but the dog underneath. We have the cat at the top and we have the bird underneath. Don't know where I came up with dog and bird in the same conversation. Now, I don't know how many of these brushes will stand in this organizer. Can we check? Will they? No, they won't. Dang it. Oh. It's only the pins that actually... Oh, how many these things do you need? That's fine. So we need 2 easels. This is a smallish one. I think this is the really big one. Okay. And then a pot plant. Let's put it on top of the fridge. We need 3 of these. One of those. And I don't know if any of you guys paint, but whenever you're looking for the tube of paint that you're looking for, you're never going to find it because it's somewhere, but it's not where you think you left it. Okay, so this is an artist's room. Next door, the wallpaper is a little intense, but that's okay. And again, we have many, many things to put in here. So we have a wardrobe, 2 bookcases, and a desk. So let's just have a look at how much... Ooh. What the heck? Did you... The light is on. What happened? Did the moon move? That is freaky. Thank you. Come back. Alright, we're going to try and do this as best we can. We need a desk and 2 bookcases. And have we got lights? We have... need that. Just not going to light much of anything up. But it'll be fun. It works. Alright, then the bed, the wardrobe, the dresser. The bed can probably go... Where would you put your bed? In the middle of the room or on the side? If we put the dresser on this side and the nightstand on that side, we've got space there. Okay, TV? Oh, I always forget. Very intense colors in this room. Okay, so a mirror, a typewriter, a record player. That can stand there. Is back to front though. We can put that on the wall. You can have it right by your ear. Still not lined up. Wow. And the typewriter can sit on the desk like they used to way back long ago. These are huge, so let's put them sort of underneath the TV, so it's like a, there we go. And then just lots of stuff. Can we please switch you on? Thank you. There's at least a little bit of light over there. Standing mirror. Okay, there's a notebook and an evidence file. That can go over here. We need to. Sure. Can live with that. I wouldn't want the clock over my TV. That's for darn sure. Let's hide it in the corner so we're not. If we're late, I didn't see a thing. It wasn't me. The cat can go over the bed. Oh, it's so cute. And these books can probably go onto these shelves here. How many books do we need? Just 2 stacks. Lock the cameras. Yeah, we sold the other binoculars. Well, the evidence file can go over there with the notebook. And can we stand this up? No. Let's just pop it over here, shall we? Of course, if you're typing and you're busy, just throw some tea in a mug and bring it up with you. No! Cancel. Damn it. I keep on doing that. There we go. Another room done. And then this is the bathroom. I went a little crazy in here. Let's find a light. And I will show you what I did. Apologies in advance. There has to be a light switch here somewhere. All right, fine. I'm just going to switch you on. There is no light switch on the wall. Yeah, the tiles were a little funky, so I lost it a little bit, but I thought it was quite pretty. Oh, there's the light switch. Oops. There we go. All right, do we have a bath in here? No, we don't have a bath. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Can we please put the shower in? There we go. Well, the colors are a little intense, but it is what it is. I'm going to put the toilet on that wall. Don't like putting it like right there, but it... Oh, I'm in the wrong room. Now, I want to know. I didn't test it since you last saw me, But you can now switch your taps on. Can I? Come on. I want to see the shower as well. But the tap works. Okay, I just expect too many things, don't I? You know what? I'm going to put it lengthways like that because it looks better. That particular mat looks a bit weird with the shape of the toilet, but it's... Are we good? Are we done there? Okay, so we've got, it looks like 2 bedrooms over here. And down the next passage, we've got a few more things. This is the round and round to the top here. I changed these lights because I didn't like the red, and I kept on trying to get up here, and I was like, but I haven't been there. And then I realized when I changed the lights that I had, and there's nothing that I need to do there. So this room is the theater room. So we have to put in like a whole another entertainment area. So it's movies, it's sofas, and it's like a whole kitchen area with a bar and a swinging chair and a popcorn machine. So if we're standing here, we actually are going to use a real projector, which is great. So this, I can actually put it aside as like a, guess what we found in this room when we came in here, and then figure out where to go from here. So let's, should we do sort of like that? And where would you put a swing chair in here, can we? Yeah, I don't know about that, but hey, what the heck? If not, why not? Oopsie. All right, let's move these slightly so they like that. And then we have a coffee table, fine. That can go sort of down there. A popcorn machine can probably stand in one of these alcoves. Actually, you know what? The popcorn machine can stand over here. There we go. So you can go and get your popcorn while you're watching the movie. Now, how big is this carpet? This is a small carpet. Okay. I would put it at the door. Well, the staircase. But let's try and figure out what we're going to do here. And we need Scooby and maybe, oops, turn on. Not that. Seriously. I sneezed and now I can't hit my button. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. That's the only wall they're going to fit on. So we're just going to have to more do it. Alright, so we need a sink, 2 cabinets. Okay, so that actually is quite cute. He does have his foot on the faucet, but you know. And we can put maybe the bar here. There we go. We could have probably put Scooby and Shaggy on the actual screen. And then Scooby snacks, of course. You can catch them. They're over there, dude. I can see you drooling. I can see you drooling. And then salty and tasty. Can we put them one packet over here and maybe one on the sofa? There you go. So you've got your basic food groups for the movies. Salty, tangy, sweet. There we go. Right, where was I coming from? I was coming from up here. I was coming down here. Let's keep going and come out here. So, next passage. Should we close the door here? I think so. And continue. Now, again, it's a little hectic color-wise. Very hectic color-wise, in fact. Have we got a plug here? No. Dang it. Fine. No, you see, I haven't got a light switch. Now we've got to try and fit both a bath and a shower in here. So I'm just going to wing it here and presume that goes there. And assume that goes, thank you, like that. Will the toilet fit behind? Probably, but do I want the toilet behind? No. Let's put the toilet over here. That's okay, but these colors, man. I'm going to put that right there so you can actually see it. And this can probably stand there. The flickering lights are a problem. They're becoming a problem, should I say. Right, now this is another one of those moments where it's so intensely bright in here. So we need a light. Let's start with the light. Do we have a light switch in here? We do. Okay. This is downstairs. We'll worry about that just now. And we need one wardrobe. And I think this is pretty much the only wall the wardrobe will stand on. I mean, sit on. Has enough space for all of the above. And will that, yes, that slides in there very well, guys. Thank you. Is that it? And then this is the other, the colors. Now, this is a double bed. We need two. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm falling through the floor all the time? See, it allows you to pull. Doesn't work. Okay? Just doesn't. I'm just going to hide them there because that is so intense. We have a desk, a cabinet. So I'm guessing those are, I don't know. You can use the windowsills as your bedside tables? Sure, let's do that. This fit here. Oh, wrong way around. Oops, a little weird. I've probably done it wrong. I really like this cabinet. I think it's actually very cool. Oh, they are nightstands. I was so rude. I'm sorry. Yeah, little, like, yeah. Let's put this on this wall. Better. Oh boy. And then it's just a plant, which we've left a corner open. Like I knew there was going to be a plant, you know? Yeah. Seriously? How have I finished everything? I haven't finished everything, have I? Really? Okay. That means I have. No, I haven't. You see, look here. How have I finished everything? This is not finished. What are they talking about? They're talking nonsense. They're smoking their socks. Sorry. Okay, where am I going to put the TV? Let's put it up there. And again, we've got these weird lights happening in here. So it is what it is. What other furniture do we need? You know what? Moving that out of the way. You, come with me. I can't. Oh, I can. It's just got a sword on top of it. Don't worry about the sword. Sword's fine. That's better. Actually, you know what? Let's put that on that side. Then we can put the chaise. It's a little smaller. These two chairs literally are going in the middle of the floor. And the TV is going over here so that people can watch it. Strange, but okay, fine. And then we can throw the ottoman on this side. Or, in fact, I'm going to throw it too. I like the idea of being able to sit by the fire. That's better. Some controllers, sure. And just for the extra person who comes to visit, there's a little chair for you too. Don't like that. I'm going to put it over there. Flickering lights. Next. This is like the library type effort. Let's add another light to the mix, shall we? Do we have a light switch? You know what? I can't see if we have a light switch. Yes, we do. Awesome. Okay, so we have a table and a desk. Okay. So, will you put there? Okay, let's move the table over. And the desk next to it. It's just the way it's going to have to be. need to get some bigger PC monitors. Let's do that. It's not exactly centered, but it'll be fine. Dang it. Let's just throw every 2 lights. Okay, so how about all done? I'm sure I'm not all done. Am I all done? I want another chair. You see, I've got money to spend. Let's just buy another chair because I think we should have 2 setups. Let's have the laptop over there. Like that. And then, oops, another desk with a computer on it. That works for me. Okay, and we're back to our games room. So we are officially done. Let's take a walk. I really love this little area here. This is the best place. Maybe because I like underground places. So the house is now officially complete. We can sell it. I wonder how much sell it. Finish the job. $174,673. Okay, we've got 3 stars. We've done. Let's see the pictures. How many pictures are they going to give us? Like 3. Okay, a few more than 3. I got it first. It's Gerard Reeds pretended to be a ghost to fake his death, and now Leonore Reeds came back and used the same trick. Spot on. She admitted she hoped it would let her buy cheap seaside property. Guess what else she did? And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. She also admitted to trying to put the blame on your friend Tom. Yeah, I figured that out eventually. Luckily, we caught her red-handed. Thanks, Velma. We are back. Now, you see, there's another job. So if we look at houses now, we've got the dirty laundromat, sinking business, closed amusement park, Victorian mansion. That's what we've just done. And the auction house. Okay, so let's go back here and I'm gonna glance at it. It says this is when things get really spooky. Ooh, okay. I'm a little hooked on these. I'm not going to read it all, but I'm going to be patient and I'll do it with you. So that's at Old Pinnacle. So I hope you don't mind, but these jobs with the puzzles are actually a lot of fun. So guys, I hope your Monday's been good. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe. I hope you have a lovely evening, and we're getting close to Christmas. So there is that. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.